This is Spotify presents ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day. We're looking ahead to game number 44 between the two big giants of the IPL in Mumbai and Chennai. We've got a list of 5 players to watch out for. This list has been picked by 2 analysts in Ajit Agarkar and Shaun Tait, who join me right now. Lasith Malinga, Suresh Raina, Krunal Pandya, MS Dhoni and Hardik Pandya. Okay, we'll start with Lasith Malinga. And how is it that he's performed versus Faf du Plessis? Because that's where the two of them will come against each other. And he's got a good record there, dismissed him 4 times in the 11 innings that he's played. Okay, Ajit, we'll start with you. Usually we compare 2 players that are in form. This seems to be a contest where both players have had a bit of a dip in form at the moment.
Yeah, possibly. Great numbers, those. I mean, I think he basically give the ball to Lasith Malinga. I'm sure he has good numbers against a lot of the guys who bat in the top order. But yeah, interesting actually. Different pitch conditions. Obviously, early on in his career, bowled a lot quicker. Now uses a slower ball or the variation a lot more. But he's not far from his best, actually. It surprised me. Last year, didn't even make the squad.
Was on the bench, bowling coach or whatever.
Yeah, so to come back and do, he's doing a job for them at the moment in a slightly different role than he has, but still formidable.
Okay, turning our attention to the next player on the list. This is Suresh Raina. This is his record versus Mumbai. A good record there, has a decent strike rate as well. Averages 34, which should be maybe slightly less than his career average in the IPL, but has amassed about 803 runs. Shaun, if we were talking about him not being in great form, but if there's one team that can help him get back into form, it's the one that he's
good right. Timing for him. The Mumbai coming to town if he's got stats like that. But look, I think we've seen it again. Good players standing up, even though they look like they're in bad form. They end up getting a big score or taking wickets. And he's one of those players. His quality, he's I think the highest run scorer in the IPL. So he's got the goods. He's just in a little bit of scratchy form at the moment. But yeah, I mean, and he likes to stand up against big teams and big players. So.
Okay, third player on our list is Krunal Pandya. We're talking about the all-rounder from Mumbai Indians. And this is a record versus Imran Tahir. He's scored a fair bit of runs at a quick pace, that too, a strike rate of 207. We've seen Imran Tahir, Ajit, pick up a lot of wickets in that middle over. That'd be a good time to have Krunal there just to, nullify that.
Yeah, one a left-hander and obviously enjoys batting against him. Imran Tahir has been really good this year though. So it will be a big challenge. I like how Krunal goes about his job. Quite sensible, usually a calm head. Plays the situation quite well, and he's quite bold when he goes into bat. Takes the aggressive option always. So it'll be a good contest. It's nice that someone in that middle order has the numbers that he has against Imran Tahir because he's in great form right now.
Okay, and no list usually is complete whenever we're talking about the Chennai Super Kings without MS Dhoni. And this is MS Dhoni's record in the overs from 16 to 20. Just this IPL is where we're looking at. Look at that average of 90 at a great strike rate of 184. But what would be really interesting, Shaun, to see that versus the Mumbai Indians bowling, you've got 2 of the best bowlers in that death in Bumrah and Malinga. So an exciting contest there.
Yeah, you've got a couple of death specialists in there, and that's what Dhoni is as well, death specialist batsman. So, again, like this is why this matchup in general is just mouth-watering for fans, I suppose, because it's one of those games that you get to see basically the 2 heavyweights of the competition over a long time playing against each other. So that's always good even for us to sit and watch. So, and this is where Dhoni stands up these sort of games.
Yeah, okay, if Chennai have a death over specialist as far as their batting is concerned, don't worry, Mumbai Indians have one of their own in Hardik Pandya, and this is how he's done in overs number 16 to 20. Averages are 42, a strike rate of 207 is something that you expect out of him. Ajit, for him, it'd be slightly easier than MS Dhoni. You'd reckon he'd continue that record because with Chennai, we've seen Chahar has been, in an effect, forced to play that role, not quite a death bowler there.
Yeah, I mean that bowling is a little bit of a worry. Although Chahar's done quite well since he's been
pushed.
Bravo's bowled well in the previous game, which must be a real boost because he's Dhoni's sort of go-to man towards the end of that innings. Be a good contest. It's a slightly bigger ground than Mumbai is, so Hardik Pandya, I know he can hit big, but then you have to, you cannot sort of miss it. There's always a chance of getting out, but those numbers are good. He's been in great batting form. And be a key player for Mumbai down the order.
Not much to Ajit's liking. You're going to see a lot of slower balls. With Bravo bowling, that's going to happen in that game. Thanks so much for joining us. You are watching Spotify Presents ESPN Cricinfo Playlist of the Day.
धक धक धक